I knock it down like boom, 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 boom. I knock it down like boom.
Hi! One of the first features that I want to look at in The Sims 4 is the customized gender. I absolutely love this feature. So as you can see, it's custom gender settings. What does it mean? So you see, you can choose the physical frame that could be either masculine or feminine. So our Joffrey could be maybe with a feminine. So it's still man, but has more feminine feature, and then you can put it back as masculine, and you can mix, match, and choose whatever you prefer. You can also choose the clothing preference. How wonderful! So you can either choose for your Sims. In this case, we have Joffrey. He can prefer masculine clothing or feminine. And if we click on our Sim, and an example, full body, but you already could see with the top, and this is his preference is feminine. So yes, we have all feminine clothing. Beside that one, that is one of the career mode one. This feature, we can also choose if this Sims will be able to become pregnant or get other pregnant or neither. And with a physical frame and with a clothing preference, if you, like me, you like to play WLW or MLW, and it's so important that we have the possibility to choose whatever we like. And yes, diversity, it could be from race or from or sexual. It's very important. I'm so happy that they introduce it into the Sim. And also we can choose if the Sims can use the toilet standing or sitting down. So yeah, so we can tell him no. So this means that he will just sit in on the toilet, and if we say yes, he's gonna use the toilet standing up when he needs a wee, of course. I love this feature. I think it's really, really cool. So if can you see where's the dice? We say randomize. Of course, that is for randomize your Sim, and it will be randomly generated by the game. And you also have this little arrow, so just click on the arrow and you can randomize whichever. So if I click all, so you can randomize either the body shape or just the face, or just the skin tone, the hair, facial hair, voice, and clothing. So let's say that I want to just change his clothing. So if now we put on the filter clothing, and if we randomize, there he is. So he has a randomized clothes, the clothing preference still on a feminine. Let's put on masculine just for the purpose of the video. And yes, there you go. So we have a new outfit for Joffrey. So when you add a new Sim, sometimes you don't want to go through of choosing the aspiration and the traits or anything else. So let's say that we want to have like a lazy game, or maybe you are just doing a challenge, or you want to just make your neighbor fuller. So what you can do is, can you see here we have like this Polaroid little avatar icon, and it's a randomized from the gallery. So if I click, so the game automatically will pick a Sim from the gallery. And if you see here, there is a tiny little info button. So if we push, we can see that Cory Noel is by Queasy Rosie. So if we click on it, so yeah, so this is Queasy Rosie, lovely gallery. So we can have a look at more thing of this wonderful artist. So I'm so happy, and look at her, she looks great, she looks amazing. there is a feature that might you know or may you not. So let me just show you what I mean. So if I want, I can make Malcolm, I can give a little sister or a little brother. But you might don't know this, that you can make a sibling or a parent. So if I want to make Joffrey mother, so she will acquire part of the genetic of Joffrey. So this is, I think this is really cool when you are making a story and when you are create not so much for a legacy challenger, but if you make a story and you want the connection that we used to have in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, I think this is brilliant and it's amazing. So you can create either a sibling or a parent. So in this case we can make Joffrey mother. And yeah, so we can just randomize her. So she's already a young, she's an adult, sorry, not young adult. But if I want, I can make an older, because you know Joffrey is a young adult at the moment. So let's put an adult. So she's not too old. She's late 40. Let's say she had a very young son, and we can randomize as much as we want till we have the Sims that we like. I don't know, I think that Joffrey's mother should be, yes, a bit posh. Yes, definitely. And there she is, but of course you have to then pick an aspiration. So I've randomized a few traits. You know, this is all part of your imagination and what you want to create. So let's say that she's a family oriented. Yes, of course. A big happy family. She's living with them. Yes, how wonderful. I think it's so cool. I have changed my Sims to Nancy Landgrab because I want to show you a few of the features. And we have a series of filters, and I love so much, and I use it all the time. So this, I think that the first filter is about colors, and the first things that I'm thinking is the not so very challenge. So you know that you have different, you have the purple, you have the blue, and I think this is so cool. So let's say that I am in yellow, so I need her all yellow. There we are. So all, I think we are now on tops, yes, so all the tops that have yellow, they are yellow. Here we are. And if you see, this is a custom content, this is an add-on from Green Cookie, and look how cute is this top. And yes, if we don't want, of course, we don't need the yellow anymore, you can just go on top here and click on the X. There we are. So yeah, the sky is the limit, just have fun. Also you can choose multiple colors, so let's say red and black. So you have, you know, you have black, you have some items that has red and black. So yeah, the choices are multiple, and yeah, you need to just have fun. You can also choose the material. So if we think leather, so we have the leather jacket, we have a leather top, we can also have cotton. And look, all the cotton item. Some of them are custom content, so maybe are not so true to the like here, maybe it refers to the t-shirt underneath the bomber, so I don't know. Or let's go on wool, because yeah, with nifty knitting we have some definitely some new wool jumper. Wool, okay. And we have also outfit category. So outfit category, so you can choose everyday, formal, athletic, sleep, party, career, swimmer, swimming wear, hot weather or cold weather. So when you choose, let's say we are on the style every day, but I can choose to wear formal every day. So there we go. So the game, once that we put these filters and we click this filter, the game automatically show me all the top that are into the formal category. It's not only on the customized gender that you can choose the clothing preference, but you can also go directly here and fashion choice. You can click both or just put masculine, and then we have all masculine top or masculine outfits. Also we have the style. So let's say that we want a basic style or a polished. That is pretty similar to outfit category. So polished, I would say, is a bit more formal. Then we have the preppy, the rocker. Maybe yes, she's a she's a young adult. She's a rock and roll mom, and why not? And why don't make us our life easier when we create a theme? Using the filter. I use it all the time. I love using the filter all the time. Content mean that we can choose with unlocked item through career or story. We have locked items, as you can see. I have from Nifty Knitting three tops that are locked, and then we have custom content. So if you want to look at your custom content without the Max's clothing, you can. So you have all your custom content, and I think this is wonderful. And you can also filter by pack. Yes, why not? There is something that you remember. There is something, oh, I really like the top from season. And you just click on season and you have everything from season. So let me show you something, and it's something that I'm not crazy about. So we are in tops, and I put as one of my filters season. So I automatically think that now this filter is for every clothing item, so for the bottom or for the full body dresses. But if you click on full body, unfortunately, like cars, meow, sorry. I don't want to make a polemic video, but like cars, yeah, there are a few things that still. So the filter is only into tops. So what you have to do, you have to click into filter, go into packs, and go into season. So every time that you change an item, you have to put the filter in. I know it's very, very annoying. I know it's not very practical, but to the other extent, if you go into formal, now we have feminine and we have season. So the filter that we added here is for all the styles. So that did automatically. But again, if you put a filter here, it won't automatically. So if you put a filter for the tops, you won't have the same filter for the dresses or the bottom or the shoes. Another feature that I like to share to everybody, and sometimes people forget, or I don't know, just slip away out of the mind, or maybe you don't know, you can add multiple clothing for your everyday outfit, formal, athletic, sleeves, etc., and it's easy to do. So as you can see, there's this arrow on top of every day, so just click and there is a plus button, and there you go. So what it did, if we go on the first outfit, is just replicate. So now you have canvas, free canvas, and you can make a, I don't know, let's say that we want to make Nancy wear like a, I don't know, what is this? I don't know what it is. I think it's like a full suit. Maybe it's a garden. Yeah, it's a gardening suit. So if we want to make a full outfit with because it's season, of course, it's just the beekeeper outfit. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you can add, and then you can add another one, and you can add another one, and I don't know, five is the top of clothing that you can add. And if you want to delete them, so what you're doing is click on the first outfit and up here, so, and I just click, can you see the X, remove, and there you go. And you can do it for every single item, so it could be for every single style, sorry. So it could be the formal, could be the athletic, and you can add multiple choice, have fun, and yes, give it more personality through the clothing, and that's what we want. Let's get into the slider and to the body modification. So what I like to do, let me take off all the jewelry. So what I do normally, I just go here. So as you see, you have makeup, you have accessories. So if I go here, I take all the makeup off and I take all the jewelry off. So just the bit X here, even on the hairstyles. One thing that I want to choose you actually before get into the body modification and slider, if we go into hair, and again we open the filter panel, this is really cool. So you can choose the length that, if you know, you can already choose from here. So short, medium, long, and updo, so hair up. But we can also choose the texture. So you see, afro texture. It depends, you know, what family, what gameplay you choose to do, and sometimes you do not want to go through all of this. I mean, if we go here, I mean, with all the expansion pack that we had and stuff pack, look at the amount. So many to choose from, so it's great that we can choose the textures. If we want afro, I can have afro. We can want straight, so we have different straight hair that could be updo too. You see, we have this beautiful one that is a high ponytail, and then we have the wavy. So how cute. And how easy. I mean, you want sometimes cars take a really long time. If you make a family, if you're doing a challenger, you take your time. But you want filter help you to make the life easier. Sorry, I'm getting so excited. I love so much to talk about The Sims and talk about how many things how many features there are has been added to the game that make our life easier. And again, here too, you can choose, you know, if you want just base game, or if you want any hairstyle from the packs that you really liked it, but you remember the pack but you don't remember where to find it. So just use the filter. I use the filter all the time. I mean, make my life so much easier. I don't know if you know this feature, but you can change the size of your sim fit. Yes. So what I do, I normally when I change the size, I don't keep my sim with this view, so on a frontal view, because I can't really see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing here is just turn my seam on the side here, and then just go on the shoes or on the feet and just click and drag, and you can make the feet as long as you want. So if you want to, I don't know, you want to give it like a fairy little feet, you can. But always remember that even if you give a nice, let's say a man, and you give a really, a quite big feet, could always change just because some shoes make the feet look smaller. This is another feature, so we saw that we can make the feet as long and short as we like. So posture. When you create a theme, or you notice around your neighborhood that your theme have weird posture, so it's very, very easy. So you can use the arrow here to turn your theme, or you can just click here and move the mouse and spin your theme. Now, if you go, can you see here? So I like to do this on a girl or on a woman because I can also see the breast. So how would look? So as you can see, so with this position, I go my theme back, and you can see the arrow pointing up and down, and it's a slider, so you can slide it down and she will have a more arched posture, or you can slide it up and she will have a more erected posture, and I think it looks much better. And even on the breast look lifted, and it's really, really see you very soon. Have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are. Mwah.